Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattoo Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a memory spread for the week of October 7th through the 13th. And I have this really big kit from GP Sticker Studio. I was planning to use this in a different planner, but it got shuffled. And so here we are. This is called Fall Leaves. It's from GP Sticker Studio. And I will have lots of leftovers. This kit format is very large. It also has a lot going on, but I think that I will be able to reuse a lot of this in other spreads, so it makes me feel not so bad about it. Plus, her kits are very well priced. If you are a kind of minimalist white space planner, you could use her kits over 2 weeks for sure. So this is one page that I probably won't use at all, but I feel like I could definitely pull these checklists into other spreads. Then we've got 2 sets of date covers and tons of deco. So yeah, tons of stickers to work with here. Let me show you the spread in my everyday planner. So this is the week. This kit is from Glam Planner, and I use silver and rose gold foil, which is kind of fun. And I really like how this turned out. It's super cute. And I like it. So I'm going to have that over here to the side. And then I've got my daily pages with my notes and some pictures up here, which you can kind of see. And I think we're ready to get started. So let's jump right in. All right, so we're going to start with the bottom washi, which is this cool pattern, which at first when I saw it, I didn't know if it actually like went with the photographs in the kit. But once everything was laid down, it really does. And it looks it gives it like a little bit of a modern edge. So I'm putting down the glitter strip first, which is the smaller strip, and then the white strip with the stars. Now, I should have whited out the lines as well because the paper wasn't quite thick enough to cover up those lines. But you can't really see them that well, and it doesn't bother me too much. And then I'm using the glitter headers from the kit, which are the gold again, and putting those across the top. Now for date covers, I decided to go with the ones with the leaves just to kind of bring in some more of that particular like photograph because I really like the leaves a lot, and that's what the leaves look like in my front yard right now. So I went with those, and I'm just using the numbers from the kit. I love that her kits come with the numbers. It's just so handy. And then I just cut them out of the kit and use them in other kits. And then I threw in the weekend banner, and I put that one up at the top. So I'm just whiting out the little hexagons at the bottom, and then we're going to move on to the sidebar. So because the box that I chose for this particular section is completely white, I whited out everything underneath so that it didn't show through. And then I put in this leaves box at the bottom. It's a little crooked, but oh well. And then I'm using the This Week header along with a little bit of washi for my journaling section over there. And then for my favorite moment, I threw in this little box with the sunglasses, which I thought was cute. And then a little bit of deco just to kind of make it look a little bit cuter. All right, and then for my videos this week, I have 3. So I'm going ahead and putting those in right now. And then I'm also going to put in the full boxes. So I'm just like kind of placing them where I want them to be. I kind of have a pattern in my head of where I put full boxes depending on, is there a double box? Just like what is in the full boxes kind of, but I don't always follow that. I just have like a formula and it's loose. So really, I just put them wherever I want. And then back to Monday, I am starting with marking that I finally cleaned out my garden. So if you are a new viewer, I broke my wrist back in June and yard work has been a struggle. I hired one of my friend's sons to come and mow my yard, and then I just let my garden in the back just completely go wild, and it needed to be completely like cleaned out. So I left the vines and everything and the rose bush and a couple of plants that I know are going to come back, but other than that, I ripped everything out. And I just wrote that I'm excited to start fresh next summer and try some new things. I think I want to put a bed in my front yard. I'm just still like thinking about how I want that to look. And when I go on my walks, I look at my neighbors and see how they do theirs. And I'm going to copy them. And then I'm also putting here that I'm back on my meal plan. So it's been a struggle this fall. Just kind of getting back into the swing of things, building up my strength again. But we're getting there. And then I also put that I hate writing subplans. So this Tuesday I had two things. I had jury duty, which it was a bust. I was sent home after 30 minutes. They came to a plea deal or whatever. And then I also had a workshop, which it wasn't my choice to go to. And it wasn't my thing really, but my principal made me go, so I do what he says. And then I'm just putting here, it wasn't for me, and I was so tired, but I had some good conversations with the teachers. It wasn't really on topic, but there were two other teachers from my school there, so we had some good conversations about school and like how we're organizing stuff. So, and then I also am noting here on this piece of washi that I finished the Lilac Girls. I'm going to pull in a little Once More with Love Munchkin. I really, really liked that book, but the middle of it was really intense and it gave me some nightmares, which that's a new thing for me. I have a very vivid imagination, but usually serious books don't do that to me. But I guess as I'm getting older, like you just change. I guess I'm becoming more and more like sensitive to that. So I'll have to watch that in the future, I guess. I don't know. But I really, really liked that book. On Wednesday, I'm just putting in that I had so much grading to catch up on. I hate grading. Grading and subplans are the worst part of teaching. Grading is just takes up so much time. And then I put in this little Bitmoji of myself because I was just like over it. And then at the bottom, I'm going to pull in a little label and mark that I was sore 1 hour after my workout that day. It was a really intense workout. I just needed, like when I have a bad-ish day at work, I need to like get it out, like my energy. And I usually throw that into like something physical, like my workouts. So I really pushed hard that day and I was like really sore like for 5 days. And then on to Thursday, I'm just marking with the laptop that we had a great leadership team meeting. It felt very productive. Our assistant principal at this point was about to go on maternity leave. So we were like divvying up duties and like just kind of getting in that mode of like doing more, I guess. And then I also had crazy tutorials after school. I'm just noting here that I am struggling and my students are too, to keep up with all the events, absences, and craziness of this time of the year. It's just a lot going on. And then I'm just pulling in these headphones from Crafty Banana to mark that I caught up on some podcasts. I went for a really long walk and then I just kept my headphones in and just listened to podcasts that whole evening. And then on Friday, I am marking that it was a good end to the week, which you kind of need that after a crazy week at school. You need to end it well. It's hard to end the week badly on the weekend. But I'm noting here, but I was so tired. I was exhausted this week. I don't really know why. I think I was just like taking on a lot of stuff, emotional stuff, like physically. So I'm just putting here that I went home and took a nap, which I never take naps. It's very rare, but I just needed it. And then below that, I got up and ordered some pizza and watched some Gilmore Girls. And that kind of helped me recharge a little bit. I'm definitely that introvert person who needs that time to like recharge by myself. And especially if it's been like a hard week. So I need that time to like get my head back on. Okay, on Saturday, I spent a bunch of time pre-filming because the next week was going to be a little crazy too. And I had family coming in. So I wanted to get a bunch of stuff done. And then I also am noting here that I got the cleaning bug. So in the fall and the spring, I tend to like get this moment where I'm like, I have to clean all the things. And this was that day. And then I will fill in the bottom of this in a moment, but I did want to put in a piece of washi in a moment. We'll come back to Saturday in a second because I had a picture that I needed to print and I didn't have it at the time, so I'm just kind of putting that place marker there for a second. So my friend Jennifer, she's the assistant principal going on maternity leave, she sent me a picture of her nursery with the quilt that my mom made for her son, and it just warmed my heart. So I wanted to make sure I put that in there. Okay, on Sunday I put in this quote from Amy Tangerine, which says, "Autumn shows us how beautiful it is to let things go." And then I'm just noting here on these boxes that I feel back on my workout schedule, like I'm feeling motivated again. I'm always up and down. I'm never consistent. I try, but I'm just not. And then I also made a dish for our potluck for Monday because it was going to be a work day. And then on my journaling section, my favorite moment is I feel like I'm back on track. But this week, I'm just noting here that it was stressful and exhausting week, but great in a lot of ways. I feel motivated again. If only I could use my wellness log consistently again. That thing really, really helps me. And I just need to stick to it and log everything. And it really does keep me like on track. So now I'm going to go back to Saturday real quick and put in that picture of the quilt from the nursery. All right, here's the finished spread. I really like this. It's different from some of the spreads I have in here so far for October. It's a little bit more subtle and pretty, and it's just different. It's not quite as bold as these, and I'm excited about that because I like variety. So I hope that you enjoyed this memory plan with me, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.